Educational GMAT. Your partner in your GMAT journey.
I think not difficult. At least the argument is not difficult. Can you guys tell me what the argument is saying? Yes. Very nice. So obviously the whole intent is to increase the business, downtown business. So what's the plan for that? Who is them? Which workers? Very nice. So they hope, I mean, they're planning to increase bicycles and pedestrians. And with this plan, they are obviously hoping that the business would improve, right? That's the whole plan. And then the question says, which of the following, if true, most strongly supports the prediction that the plan will achieve its goals? Again, let's be very clear about the plan and the goal itself. What is the plan? What's the plan? Reduce the number of lanes for automobiles and trucks and increase the number of lanes for bicycles and pedestrians. That's the plan. Would achieve its goal. What is the goal? Obviously, increase the business, downtown business. All right. So notice that's the plan, right? Okay. So now we have to, let's be very clear in our minds. We have to look for an option that suggests that the plan will achieve its goal. What does it mean? Increasing the number of lanes for bicycles and pedestrians would help increase the business of downtown. Agreed? So we need to keep that in mind, right? And then look at the answer choices. See, for example, as long as you're clear with the plan, can easily eliminate alpha. Tell me why. Health benefits are completely out of scope. We are talking about, that's not the goal. See, if the goal was will help improve the health, then alpha would have qualified. But that's not the goal at all. The goal is increase in business of downtown. Okay. Ah, all right.
Charlie?
Charlie, all right. Very nice. So why do you think Charlie is correct, Prashant? Yes. Absolutely. Now notice in other moderately sized, notice this is also a moderately sized city. In other moderately sized cities where measures were taken to make downtowns more accessible for walkers and cyclists, downtown business began to thrive, which is exactly
Basically,
our goal.
supporting evidence, right?
Supporting evidence. In fact, it's exactly the same if you remember, right? We discussed earlier to improve Peter's grades. Peter's parents are planning private tuitions. And what was an evidence that strengthened this? In Mike's case, also that happened. Right? So provide a similar example to illustrate that the proposed plan or action worked. Are we clear? Okay, there's just one other option that I would want you guys to discuss here. Oops. Now tell me, why is David not the right answer? In the same question, why is David not the right answer? See, because these are what I call as trap answers. Tell me, why is David a trap answer? If the proposed lane restrictions on drivers are rigorously enforced, more people will likely be attracted to downtown businesses than would otherwise be. Okay, well, that, by the way, people getting attracted to downtown business is the goal, right? That more people should come to business. But tell me, what's the exact problem with David? Now, the thing is, this is where I want your critical reasoning thoughts to come into picture. If the proposed lane restrictions are rigorously enforced, all right, more people are likely to be attracted to downtown businesses than would otherwise be. Why? My question is, why is it not the right answer? It is basically comparing that, it's basically saying that if they are enforced rigorously, let us say there would be a 25% increase in people who are attracted to downtown business. If they are not rigorously enforced, then perhaps 5% people. But then there is no absolutely, there is no assurance based on D whether this will happen or not. While Charlie is giving us, obviously, as we discussed, a similar example.